We'll head to the third quarter in Kersey at Platte Valley High School. It's Brush 21, Platte Valley 20 in a stunner right now, considering how dominant the Bead Diggers have been this season and all the losses that have piled up for Platte Valley. We were here for the opening game of the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs season on B106, and Fort Morgan won that game in overtime 39-38. Platte Valley has obviously gotten better since then. Bead Diggers to throw it in. Alex White with the basketball. Will trigger it in for Brush. White, Monarch, Nichols, Berg, and Delorier for the Bead Diggers. White in the backcourt will throw it into Nichols. It's Victoria Zender, Alexandra Zender, Delaney Furnish, Caitlin Smith, and Tara Seiler for Platte Valley. Bounce past Delorier in the lane, and she scores from Alex White, a little 5-footer for Jordan Delorier. That was an excellent offensive play by the Bead Diggers. That's what they need more of. Brush 23, Platte Valley 20. At the top of the basketball is Zender on the outside left to Seiler. Seiler dribbles to her right. Looked like she traveled, and then the shot is missed over there on the outside right by Furnish. Berg has the rebound, tied up by Alexandra Zender. Possession arrow, Platte Valley. To throw it in is going to be Furnish. In the left corner for Zender. Victoria Zender lobs it near the top, tipped away by White. Delorier with the basketball, 2-on-1. Delorier all the way, banks and misses an easy one. Rebound to White, fell down, gets it to Monarch, but there was a travel. Yeah, once White fell down and got it to Monarch, but not immediately. The traveling violation made it the 11th turnover for the Bead Diggers. Into the front court with the basketball, Zender. Zender left of the lane, bounce pass, left baseline for Victoria Zender. Zender back out to Smith. Smith will fake the three. Looking cross court, feeds Seiler, and she traveled. It's a big-time travel, no call. Victoria Zender lobs it cross court for Furnish. Furnish spinning on Delorier, straight away for Seiler. Seiler stripped by Monarch, but Seiler retrieves the basketball. Seiler bounce pass in the right corner, taken by Furnish. Bounce pad right baseline for Zender, down low for Alexandra Zender, and then the foul. It went from Alexander to Victoria. Victoria to the line. Boy, they've missed a couple of traveling violations already, as the foul was committed by Emily Monarch, her third. The foul was on the floor. And here comes Casey Blake into the game for Brush, replacing Emily Monarch. Bead Diggers holding on to a 3-point lead, 23-20. Alexandra Zender, left of the lane, puts up a runner around and no good. Carly Nichols grabs her third rebound for Brush. On the outlet to Alex White. White into the front court. Looking, lobs it on the outside left to Delorier. Delorier with the basketball on Smith, lobs it down low for Nichols, turns, shoots off the bottom of the backboard, but the ball is saved in by Delorier, back out to Berg. And White puts up a three, it's around and no good. The ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Blake. Blake banks and she misses, and then Nichols goes for the rebound. She is fouled as she misses. That time the Bead Diggers grabbed all sorts of rebounds. And to the line is Carly Nichols. The foul was committed by Victoria Zender, her second. Nichols to shoot two to give Brush a 5-point lead. The first one is up and perfect. Nothing but string for Carly Nichols. Your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, is Morgan Federal Bank, 321 Ensign Street. Morgan Federal Bank, there's a difference. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Second free throws around and good. Nichols at the line is 4 out of 4. She's got 10 points in the game. The first player for Brush in double figures. Delaney Furnish has 10 for Platte Valley. The Bead Diggers lead by 5. Seiler on the outside left, at the top for Smith. Smith is not a three-point shooter. High right to Zender. Zender picks up her dribble at the top for Seiler. Wide open three in the air is off to the left. Got nothing but glass. The rebound to Carly Nichols, stolen away by Victoria Zender. She banks and scores. Her first points off the Bead Digger turnover. Their 12th of the game. Brush 25, Platte Valley 22. Nichols at the free throw line, left baseline, Delorier, and she banks and scores from 10 feet away. She got a little bit of an angle, not much, to use the glass. Delorier now with 10. Bead Diggers back up by 5, 27-22. 5:33 to go in the third. with the basketball. At the top is Alexandra Zender on the outside left to Sider. Fakes the three at the free throw line. Picks up a dribble on the outside left to Victoria Zender against White. Cross court to Furnish. A three in the air is off the back of the rim. Casey Blake has the rebound for the Bee Diggers. On the outlet to Alex White. White long pass to Berg. 2-on-1 down low. Knocked out of bounds by Furnish. Intended for Nichols, who was wide open. Good play by Furnish. If not, the Bee Diggers would have had a layup. In the front court underneath the basket, Delorier to throw it in for Brush. Lobs it into Berg and had her shot blocked out of there, taken by Nichols left baseline. Cross court pass to Blake. Blake over to Berg on the right baseline, double team, then threw a terrible cross court pass right into the hands of Delaney Furnish. Platte Valley comes the other way with Sider. Long chest pass over to Caitlin Smith. Fakes the three in the lane, puts up a 10-foot runner short. Rebound is controlled and missed by Alexandra Zender on the follow. And then the rebound by Zender, and off the bottom of the backboard, she's fouled. Well, the Bee Diggers had cleaned up their rebounding a little bit and now are getting beat again on the boards. And to shoot two will be Victoria Zender. Carly Nichols commits her first foul. Yeah, clearly the Bee Diggers are a better rebounding team, but not tonight, and the free throws off the back of the rim. If Platte Valley wasn't so inept from the field, they could have the lead in this game. Blake is out, and Haas is in. Yeah, Platte Valley, as I mentioned in the opening half, is a very good defensive team, but offensively, they're young and they struggle to score. Second free throw is up, and that is in. Brush 27, Platte Valley 23. The press is being applied with 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Nichols will break the press for Brush. Nichols had the ball knocked out of bounds by Furnish. That's the other thing. Platte Valley does a fantastic job of getting their hands in there and getting their fingers and knocking the ball away from Bee Digger offenders. To throw it in is Delorier to the right of the Brush bench. Bounce pass to Haas into the game. Haas on the high left. Cross court to White. Back to Delorier. Delorier on the outside right to White. Right of the lane. Right baseline for Nichols. To her left. Back out to White. Fakes the three and she traveled. Well, you got to call that on both ends. Because Siders had a couple of travels that were not called exactly like White's. 14 turnovers for Brush. Platte Valley with 12. And Caitlin Smith to throw it in the backcourt with 4:29 to go in the third. Brush 27, Platte Valley 23. The foul was committed by Delaney Furnish. That's her first. And to throw it in is going to be Jordan Delorier. In the backcourt to Alex White. White bounce pass to Delorier. Bee Diggers have about 4 seconds to break the press. They do. White into the front court. On the outside left, White spinning. Looking near the top, bounce pass to Haas. Haas with the basketball. On the high left to White, holding the ball up high, guarded by Sider. Down low for Delorier, turn, shoots, scores off the glass. Boy, a nice job from White to Delorier. That's the second time they've done that in this quarter. Delorier was 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Brush 29, Platte Valley 23. 3:37 to go in the third. On the outside right is Caitlin Smith, dribbling towards the right corner. Now spinning it back out. Smith towards the top, maintaining the dribble. At the free throw line in the high right for Seiler. Against Chandra Haas. Seiler dribbling to her left. Pass over to Caitlin Smith on the high left. Smith into the lane. Lost the basketball. Nope, she never lost it. She just traveled. The basketball was spinning in her hand. Traveling violation is turnover number 13. Shelby Butoff and Samantha Smith come into the game for Platte Valley, but the Bee Diggers have still got to pick it up. Platte Valley is right in this game. 29-23, Delorier over to Haas as Brush is being pressed in the backcourt. Lobs it to the front court, Delorier. It's a 3-on-2. Delorier, middle of the lane, pulls it up off the glass, missed it. Rebound is loose on the floor, picked up by Nichols. Back out to White. Here's Berg. Berg over to White. Now to Chandra Haas on the outside left. Bee Diggers reset. Down low for Nichols. Banks and scores to the left of the basket. Nice look as Nichols now has 12 in the game. And the Bee Diggers have their biggest advantage of 8, 31-23, 2:44 to go, third quarter. On the outside right is Smith. Timeout called by Platte Valley head coach Jim Elrick. And we'll take it with him. 2:42 remaining, third quarter. Brush 31, Platte Valley 23 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Samantha Smith to throw it in for Platte Valley with the Bead Diggers holding a 31-23 lead. Shelby Butoff with the basketball at the top against Chandra Haas. Back out to Smith. Bounce pass inside, intercepted by Delorier. Bead Diggers with a 2-on-1. Delorier bounce pass to Berg. She'll lay it up and in off the glass. And Brush capitalizes on Platte Valley's 14th turnover. The first points of the night for Kristen Berg. Bead Diggers up by 10. 2:18 to go, third quarter. Butoff back out to Smith. Smith looking down low on the right baseline. Back to Victoria Zender in the corner. She puts up a long shot off the back of the rim. Kristen Berg has her fourth rebound for the Bead Diggers. Berg across midcourt. Had Nichols open briefly. She'll back it up to Delorier on the outside left to Waitert. Wide open three. It's going to be an air ball. It didn't even get to the bottom of the net, and it goes out of bounds. Platte Valley has the basketball. Delorier has done an outstanding job tonight as the point guard for the Bead Diggers. Between her and Nichols, they've got 24 points, and the Bead Diggers have 33 on the board. 1:48 to go in the third. On the outside left, great interception there by Melissa Waitert. Waitert with the basketball in the front court. She'll lay it up and in, and a foul. Waitert went coast to coast off the steal. And the sophomore goes to the line. An outstanding defensive and offensive play by Melissa Waitert. And Platte Valley now has 15 turnovers in the game. The foul was committed by Shelby Butoff, her first. Boy, that was a sweet move. Now the Bead Diggers have really opened things up on an 8-0 run. And the free throw is off to the right. Rebound is controlled by Furnish. Brush has their biggest lead of 12, 35-23, 1:36 to go in the third. Smith with the basketball on the high left. Dribbling towards the top. Right of the free throw line, spinning. Cross court to Alexandra Zender. Zender left of the lane, spinning on Nichols. She's stuck in the lane, backs it out to Smith. Smith in the lane, pulls up from 6, and that is off the back of the rim, no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. And it was simultaneously knocked out of bounds. And that means the possession arrow is going to go to the Bead Diggers, as Jordan Delorier will have to exit the game. Sporting a little blood. She was scratched apparently. That'll bring Alex White into the contest. White, Berg, Nichols, Haas, and Waitert for Brush. Platte Valley will pressure. Waitert. Baseball pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by Alexandra Zender. It'll stay with the Bead Diggers. Intended for Berg. That's not a bad play because she threw it along the sideline and forced Platte Valley to make a play. And here's Delorier back in. Haas is out with 1:14 to go in the third. The Bead Diggers up by 12. And to throw it in is White in the backcourt for Delorier. Delorier against Zender. At the top of the three-point circle, Delorier to her right, gets a pick from White, dribbling towards the right baseline. Jump pass knocked away, intercepted by Victoria Zender against Waitert. Victoria Zender puts up a shot left baseline, missed it. Rebound to Alex White. The ball is poked from behind and loose, and is taken away by Delaney Furnish. Here is Furnish, 16-footer is good. Inside the three-point line for Delaney Furnish. Brush 35, Platte Valley 25. 39 seconds to go, third quarter. Waitert with the basketball, left of the lane on the left baseline. As she pulls up and she missed that shot short. It's knocked out of bounds, though, by Furnish. Bead Diggers retain possession. They'll make a substitution with a player not on the roster. Numerically, Delorier to throw it in with 33.5 seconds to go. In the front court, Delorier looking. He's got to get rid of it in the left corner to Waitert. Back out to White. White holding the ball up high, dribbling to her right. Back out to Delorier. Delorier nearly had the ball knocked away. Looking, Delorier into Berg. Berg in the lane all the way, banks it up and in. As Berg cut to the right of the basket and scored. Bead Diggers back up by 12, 37-25. 12 seconds to go in the third. Sider across midcourt with 9. Sider straight away with 7. Sider left of the lane against White. She's going to put up a wild shot off to the left and misses. Rebound to Victoria Zender. 15-footer is a brick, and that's the end of the quarter. With the score, Brush 37, Platte Valley 25. A 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Platte Valley has the basketball to begin the fourth. The Bead Diggers lead 37-25, going for their 11th consecutive win. Samantha Smith to throw it in to Alexandra Zender. Zender with the basketball. Out there with Victoria Zender, as well as Shelby Butoff. Samantha Smith in the lane nearly lost. That's Tara Seiler actually. Now to Victoria Zender. Bounce pass right baseline and a foul. Going up for the shot was the unidentified player. At least don't have the number on the roster. Kristen Berg committed the foul. That's going to be her third. So free throws to be attempted. Platte Valley offender wearing 2-3. And the free throws off the back of the rim. Platte Valley is 1 out of 7 from the line tonight. Yeah, that could be Casey Vandestieg is my guess, a 5'11 junior. Second free throws off the back of the rim, no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Bead Diggers. Yeah, they've got a couple of junior varsity players, one 5'10", one 5'11". And she is definitely the tallest player out there, but has been replaced. And then pressure in the backcourt, the steal by Zender. She misses the shot. Carly Nichols has the rebound for the Bead Diggers. Bead Diggers commit their 17 turnover, right baseline for Berg, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Berg. It was knocked out of bounds by Zender, but then hit off of Berg. Here comes Platte Valley, just glimpses of brilliance for Brush in this game. Furnish misses the 16-footer, and the ball is into the hands of Furnish on the right baseline, then she's fouled. As she went back up for the shot. And the Bead Digger foul was committed by Berg. That's her fourth. Looks like Emma Mortensen is going to check in for the Bead Diggers. Delaney Furnish to attempt the free throw. That is up and around and good for Delaney Furnish. Kristen Berg is out with those 4 fouls. Second free throw for Furnish. That's in the air, and that is around and no good. And Emma Mortensen tied up by Victoria Zender. That basketball will go to the Bead Diggers. The throw in over to Monarch into the front court to White. White with the basketball. Left corner intended for Mortensen, and it was tipped out of bounds. That one stays with Brush. Delorier to throw it in. With 7:18 to go in the game. Brush 37, Platte Valley 26. Even if the Bead Diggers hold on to win, this was one of their worst games of the season, I would think. It has to be. They are much better than this Platte Valley team, which is only 2-9 going in. But Platte Valley played very strong defensively in this game. And now we've got technicals against Brush. I don't know who it was called on. Unless a player came in and did not report, but 2 free throws now for Tara Seiler. We've seen 2 of the oddest technicals called in this game. And the free throws up and in for Seiler. That could keep Platte Valley in the game. They're down by 10 with 7:18 to go. Second free throw for Seiler is in the air, and that one is perfect. And the Broncos will have the ball. They were down by as many as 12. It's now a 9-point game, 37-28, early in the fourth. Dribbling on Monarch all the way, and then she misses the shot. And then the ball is knocked out of bounds. It's knocked out of bounds by Platte Valley. Lost you there for a second. Right back with you here with the Bead Diggers leading 37-28. Platte Valley missed a shot, knocked out of bounds. Bead Digger basketball. Delorier to throw it in the backcourt to Nichols. Nichols lobs it towards Monarch. Bead Diggers have a 3-on-3. Long pass over the hands of Emma Mortensen out of bounds. Brush now has 19 turnovers in the game. And we have another discussion with the officials at midcourt as the Broncos will throw it in, trailing by 9 at 37-28. Crossing midcourt is going to be Seiler. Seiler with the basketball on the outside left. She can take the three she wants. It cross court for Furnish. Penetrates right baseline. She banks and scores all the way to the basket for Delaney Furnish, who's got 15 in the game. Beat Digger lead is down to 7. Delorier front court all the way. Pulls up from 5 off the glass too strong. And the rebound is controlled by Alex White. Beat Diggers will reset. Delorier with the basketball on the outside left to Monarch. Monarch dribbling to her right. And a timeout with 6:22 to go in the game. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, called by Tom George. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. It looked like the Bead Diggers were going to blow this game wide open, but Platte Valley has come back on a 5-0 run. And that's a 5-0 run to begin the quarter because Brush has not scored in the first minute and 38 seconds of the fourth. Just no flow for the Bead Diggers tonight, but Platte Valley has done this to other opponents, even though they haven't won those games. They did beat Lions on Friday, 36-28, and that was their brand of basketball. Nichols, White, Delorier, Craich, and Monarch for Brush. The two Zenders out there with Samantha Smith, Tara Seiler, and Delaney Furnish for Platte Valley. Three-quarters court, Monarch to bounce it in to Jordan Delorier. Delorier stripped at midcourt by Samantha Smith. Smith all the way is going to bank, and she's fouled. Nope, not fouled, just knocked it out of bounds. Good play by Delorier. She went for the banker. Delorier with her second block of the game, but the Bead Diggers have 20 turnovers. Zender to throw it in. Bounce pass for Alexandra Zender. She missed. Victoria Zender's fouled as she went back up, and Bailey Craich committed the foul. Victoria Zender to the line. And she will shoot two. They can start this quarter on a 7-0 run if she nails both. The free throw is up, and that is off to the right. I'm telling you, if Platte Valley had a little bit more experience and was more efficient offensively, the Bead Diggers would be in big trouble in this game. They're still only up by 7. Second free throw is up, and that's off the back of the rim. And Emily Monarch has her third rebound for Brush. The outlet to Craich. Craich into the front court to Delorier. Delorier left of the lane with the basketball. Bounce pass inside for White, and she was fouled. Had to call that one. 14th foul against Platte Valley. The third personal on Victoria Zender. Delorier to throw it in. Delorier in the front court to the left of the basket. Lobs it for Craich in the lane. Little 7-footer is off to the right, and Delorier saves it in, but to Delaney Furnish of Platte Valley. The outlet to Seiler. Seiler with 5:50 to go on the outside left to Alexandra Zender. Spinning on Nichols, turning, shooting, missing, offensive foul. She dragged her left elbow right into the gut of Carly Nichols. Good defense by the Bead Digger senior. Zender's committed her fourth personal. Platte Valley will pressure. Monarch in the backcourt to Delorier. Delorier double team. Dribbles to her right, back out to White in the front court to Nichols, 2-on-2. Nichols left of the lane on the left baseline, stripped over there by Caitlin Smith. The Bead Diggers have 21 turnovers in the game. Seiler, a cross-court pass for Zender, and then she's fouled. As she was receiving the pass, that'll be the 17th foul. 1-and-1 situation. The Bead Digger foul was committed by Emily Monarch. That's going to be her fourth. And Victoria Zender to the line. She's only 1 out of 4 from the stripe. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. The free throw's in the air, and that's off to the left. And the rebound is controlled by Melissa Whaler just into the game. Then she lost the basketball, taken by Victoria Zender. She scoops it up and misses. The rebound to Alexandra Zender, and she misses, but she's fouled. Monarch has committed the foul. Well, that's her fourth, apparently. And the free throw is off the back of the rim. Yeah, Platte Valley's just not a good offensive team. I mean, there's no other way to put it. The numbers indicate that. Second free throw's in the air, and that's off to the right. Surely not from the free throw line. Carly Nichols grabs her 9th rebound, and then that pass is stolen by Caitlin Smith, but they're a very good defensive team, and then Melissa Waitert steals the ball for the Bead Diggers. Bead Diggers with a 3-on-1. Waitert bounce pass to White, over to Delorier, straightaway shot is off the back of the rim, put back by Monarch is missed. Monarch puts it back up and misses, but she's fouled. Bead Diggers needed that one badly. Foul committed by Delaney Furnish, that's her second. Platte Valley has killed themselves with horrendous free throw shooting in the quarter. They are 3 out of 11. Wow, 11 free throws in the fourth quarter. We haven't even played 3 minutes, and Monarch nails the free throw for Brush. That's her first point of the night. Brush 38, Platte Valley 30. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety. The Brush Grocery Cart. Second free throw is in. The Bead Diggers up by 9. Into the front court with the basketball is Caitlin Smith. Smith near the top of the outside right to Seiler. Seiler looking. Can't pull the trigger on the outside right to Caitlin Smith. Pulls up from 10, off the bottom of the rim, knocked out of bounds by Emily Monarch. It stays with Platte Valley. With 4:48 to go, here's the bounce pass to Victoria Zender against White. Looked like she traveled, then she double dribbled. You got to call one of the two, and they do. Bead Digger basketball. The Brush and Platte Valley boys are going to overtime, and Brush tied at 57. Waitert for Brush into the front court with 4:39 to go. Bounce pass to Delorier. Delorier lobs it inside. Another bad pass intercepted. And then Delorier tries to re-intercept it. Cannot. Taken by Victoria Zender. 1-on-2. Zender all the way. She puts it up and in, and she's fouled by Bailey Craich. Craich commits her third foul. And Victoria Zender to the line. The Bead Digger lead is down to 7 again, 39-32, with 4:27 to go. Here's the free throw to be attempted by Zender. That one is up, and that's off the back of the rim, and the rebound is controlled on one hop by Jordan Delorier. Delorier double team, jump pass to Melissa Waitert, into the front court to Alex White. White with the basketball, spinning, back out to Delorier. Bead Diggers have got to compose themselves. They scored 2 points in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Lob to Nichols, banks and scores. What a nice look by Jordan Delorier. Nichols cut to the basket beautifully. She's got 14. Brush 41, Platte Valley 32. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Alexandra Zender, long three is off to the left. The rebound controlled by Delaney Furnish. She misses that shot. Victoria Zender then misses a shot. Then Alex White has the rebound for the Bead Diggers. Alex White trapped in the left corner, throws it off of Furnish out of bounds. That's a smart play by Alex White. As the Bead Digger Jr. was able to make sure the Bead Diggers retained possession. 30-second timeout is called, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. So while they go to overtime and Brush tied at 57, here in Kersey it's 41-32 Bead Diggers with 3:46 to go in the game. But certainly not a productive night all the way around for the Bead Diggers. Waitert to throw it into the backcourt. Both teams are in the penalty. The next Brush foul will give Platte Valley 2 free throws. Waitert into Delorier. Jump pass in the front court to Craich. Back to Delorier. Delorier dribbling to her left, lost it. Nichols tries to chase it down, and it's out of bounds as White couldn't get it either. Brush has turned it over 9 times in the fourth quarter and 25 times in the game. The Platte Valley defense has been very good, but that turnover was unforced. On the outside left, Butoff with the basketball. Cross court to Caitlin Smith. Smith on the outside left to Zender. Zender against Nichols. Dribbling towards the top of the three-point circle. On the high left to Butoff. Butoff against White. Right of the lane. Pulls up the runners off the side of the glass. And the ball is loose and rebounded by Zender. And then she's fouled as she went back up. The Bee Diggers were being out-rebounded by 6 at halftime. Carly Nichols commits her second foul. Unofficially right now, the Bee Diggers have grabbed 33 rebounds. Let's see what we have for Platte Valley. The free throw is in and out by Alexandra Zender. She is 0 out of 3 from the line. Well, Platte Valley is 28. Bee Diggers have done a better job on the boards. It just seems the Bee Diggers have really struggled at times to grab rebounds, so they've done a better job since halftime. Second free throw is in, 41-33. Delorier crosses midcourt for the Bee Diggers. Delorier with a basketball, stripped by Caitlin Smith. 10th turnover in the quarter. Smith all the way, traveled. Took a hop step. And that's turnover number 19 for Platte Valley. So while the Bee Diggers have picked it up on the rebounding edge, you cannot say the same thing with taking care of the basketball. Delorier to throw it into the backcourt to Monarch. Monarch being pressured along the sideline. Jump pass to Berg. Berg is going to go all the way, lay it up and in, and she's fouled. Kristen Berg to the line. And she will try and convert the three-point play. Tara Seiler committed the foul. Nice job by Berg driving to the basket. Now the Bee Diggers are back up by 10. The Berg free throw is in the air, and that's off to the right, and it did not hit rim, so Platte Valley has the basketball. Got nothing but glass. So here come the Broncos. Seiler with the basketball with 2:46 to go. Brush 43, Platte Valley 33. Seiler in the right corner. Over to Furnish. Furnish to Delorier, or against Delorier, now to Smith inside the three-point line. Back out to Alexandra Zender. Zender, right baseline, Victoria Zender, dribbling to her left, pulling up from 15. No good. The long rebound's controlled by Emily Monarch. Monarch in the backcourt, dribbles across the timeline. Nice job by Monarch. Now she sets up the Bee Digger offense. At the top now for Delorier, and the outside left to Monarch. Holds the ball on her right hip with 2:15 to go. Monarch dribbling to her left in the left corner. Delorier down low for Nichols. Banks and scores. That was gorgeous. Monarch to Delorier to Nichols. Nichols now has 16 in the game. The Bee Diggers in firm control, matching their biggest lead of 12. 45-33, under 2 minutes to go. Smith on the outside right. Smith cross court to Seiler on the outside right to Zender. Steps in, 14-footer is off the back of the rim, and the ball is tipped around into the hands of Zender. Zender back out to Seiler. 16-footer in the air. Good for Tara Seiler. She's got 4 points all in the quarter. Brush 45, Platte Valley 35. 1:35 to go in the game. 17 fouls have been committed by Platte Valley. Delorier with the basketball on the high left in the lane for Berg. Little 5-footer. Yes. Kristen Berg with a swish. Off another assist from Jordan Delorier. She's done an excellent job tonight at the point guard position. Berg with 8, all in the second half. Bee Diggers 47, Broncos 35, 1:14 to go. Smith, right corner for Zender, dribbling right baseline. Bounce pass inside for Smith, dribbles, had the shot blocked by Berg, knocked it out of bounds by Monarch. Nice defense by Kristen Berg, who had 4 fouls, and it still has 4 fouls. Substitutions for Platte Valley. Shelby Butoff is one of them. The other one we don't have on the roster. We have 1:07 to go. In the right corner, Zender with the basketball. That's Victoria Zender. Cross court to Delaney Furnish. Long 3 in the air is off the front of the rim. And the ball is loose, and it's picked up there by one of the Platte Valley Broncos. And then it's stolen by Jordan Delorier. Delorier with the basketball. Long pass to Alex White. White is going to back it out with 47 seconds to go. Platte Valley can foul, but this game is essentially over with Brush up by 12 as we hit the 41-second mark. That is. Monarch with the basketball, left corner for Nichols. Back out to Delorier. 35 seconds to go. Delorier back out to White. White just across the timeline, and then she dragged her back foot. Brush has committed 11 turnovers in the quarter. That's the big negative for Brush. 11 in the quarter and 27 in the game. But the Bee Diggers will come away with a victory. Into the front court is Butoff. Back out to Samantha Smith, 23 seconds to go all the way. Then she had the ball poked away. She was able to retrieve it right baseline, double team, and then she traveled. That was a forced turnover. 21st committed by Platte Valley. That's the one thing that's been constant. The Bead Digger defense has been good. Alex White will dribble across the timeline. 14 seconds to go. White's just going to back it out. White with the basketball. Did she lose it? She did, as she was trying to spin her way out of trouble. 28 turnovers for Brush with 10.5 seconds to go. Here comes Butoff across midcourt with 7. Long chest pass in the left corner for Smith. Smith nearly traveled, spinning, looking, back out. That ball is loose, and it's taken away there by the Broncos, but that's it. Bead Diggers will take it. Not the prettiest performance tonight, but Brush wins the game over Platte Valley, 47-35. It's a 2-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at Platte Valley High School in Kersey. Welcome to the Bead Digger post-game show, brought to you by Buildings by Design. The most important thing to buying a new building or starting a new design build project is picking the right company to build it. For a free bid, call Pat Walter or Travis Lefevre, 970-842-5837. Visit them on the web at buildingsbydesign.com. The Bead Diggers improved to 5-0 in Patriot League play, 11-1 overall. They win their 11th straight game as they defeat Platte Valley 47-35, with the Broncos falling to 1-4 in league play and 2-10 overall. But not a pretty performance tonight by the victors, certainly not by the team that came out on the losing end. But Brush tonight led 13-8 after one, 21-20 at the break, then had a 16-5 third quarter, easily their best quarter, as they raced out to a 37-25 lead. Both teams scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. Bead Diggers had 2 players in double figures, led by Carly Nichols with 16. Jordan DeLaurier had 12, 8 points for Kristen Berg. Next up was Alex White with 5, 4 points for Melissa Wailert, and then 2 points in the game for Emily Monarch. As for Platte Valley, they were led by Delaney Furnish with 15 points, 5 points in the game for Alexandra Zender, 4 apiece for Tara Seiler and Caitlin Smith. Victoria Zender with 3 points and 2 for Samantha Smith. Rebounding edge went to the Bead Diggers, 34-30. Carly Nichols had 9 rebounds, and for Platte Valley, they were led by Alexandra Zender and Delaney Furnish with 7 apiece. In terms of the turnovers, the Bead Diggers were awful in the fourth quarter. They had 12 of their 28 turnovers in the final 8 minutes of the game. Platte Valley committed 21 turnovers in the game. A big difference was at the free throw line. Platte Valley had a shot to get back into this game, which they did briefly. Platte Valley at the line was 5 out of 20, 25% from the free throw line. The Bead Diggers only had 11 free throws, but they made 8 of those, as the Bead Diggers shot 72% from the stripe. Lady Bead Diggers are back in action coming up on Friday night at home against Meade. Will be in Longmont as the Brush boys take on the Meade Mavericks. Of course, we got wrestling coming up on Thursday night starting at 6:30. Rob Hastings will have the call from Brush High School against the University Bulldogs. Sound engineer and producer of Brush Bead Digger basketball, as always, has been Rose Condis. Another great night. I'm John Beltran. The final score once again, by the way, the Brush boys and the Platte Valley boys are still in overtime, and let's see if we get an update of that as Platte Valley wins the game in Brush on a buzzer beater. Platte Valley defeats Brush 63-62, but the final score here in Kersey, it's the Brush girls defeating Platte Valley 47-35 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.